Okay, we'll take one more look at Penderbrook. Penderbrook, I think it's Fairfax. Fairfax, it's almost at 7 corners. It's on Route 50, just north of 66. It is, again, this is not one of my favorite courses in the DC area. The layout's not awful. It's kind of like an average layout, I think. But the real problem with this course is it just has too many houses, and there's too many roads that are close to it that generate too much road noise. Without a doubt, it is heavy on the houses. You will be playing tee shots right next to a row of houses, left, right, front, and center. Unquestionably, even on the back, especially the par 3 over the water. The last time I played it, there was a guy sitting on there talking to his kids. He was on the deck of his condo, and they were no more than 20 feet from us when we were teeing off. It is a fairly noisy course for one thing, but the layout isn't bad. I mean, I've seen worse layouts. It is a little cheesy in parts, but some of the holes are actually pretty, or at least halfway decent. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't give it any kind of medal for the layout, but it is playable. It is a decent challenge, and I'm not going to outright criticize it. The only one I'd really criticize in terms of the layout would probably be on the backside, which I think it's number 15. I think the hill, the shot, the par 4, straightaway par 4, you're playing up a slight rise and then down, and there are houses all around the fairway, all around. The green there's 7 houses right there next to the green. It is a disaster of a hole. It's hard enough as it is, and then all you need to do is just do a little bit of spin, a little bit of this and that and the other, and it's in OB in someone's backyard. It's downhill shot to the green. You just need a little bit of drift, and you're gone. And then if anyone is talking there, it's a distraction too. That shot is not an easy shot down from the top of that hill down to the green. And then you've got 40 houses down there. It's just ridiculous. There's just too many houses on this course. And when we played it last, it was October. There were leaves all over the course. The guys were out there blowing the leaves. The greenkeepers running all over the place. It was just a disaster in terms of distractions. And a $50 round, for this, no, it was more like torture. It was more like a anger management final exam to play this course than an entertainment. And then there's the holes on the far side away from the clubhouse where you're going along Route 7, and there's 6 lanes of traffic roaring by the tee box on, after you get off that green over the water. The next hole you're playing on the other side of this road, and there's cars driving down the road, and it's just way too noisy of a course, I think, to really enjoy playing this course. And but at least, unlike say Brambleton, it's a halfway decent course. There are some decent holes on this course, so I can't criticize it too much, but it is so noisy and there are so many houses. I can't give this course more than a C plus at most. And it's not long, I think there's some decently challenging holes on it. Like, there's the par 4 where you make the dogleg right and you go up the hill to the elevated green. That's always a challenge. That hole never fails to be a good challenge. Some of the holes, some of the straightaway par 4s, the green's tucked back in the woods and the woods runs right up to the edge of the green. That's a good challenge. There's a couple of carries over water. I think there's 3 holes in a row where you have to play over this little lake. Those are always a good challenge. And the 18th hole is a decent challenge because there's a big valley there in front of the tee box, elevated tee box, and then, if you blow that approach shot, on the right, you're going into the woods, and on the left, you're going into the lake next to the clubhouse. So that's a decent challenge. And I think overall the course is a relatively good challenge. I just think you got to be on fumes to really want to play this course. And it's so snooty. The guys that play this course are all, snooty. At least the management and the pro shop isn't snooty. It does have a decent clubhouse. It does have a decent bar, decent restaurant, and everything. I don't think this place has showers or anything. It has a decent enough clubhouse, but usually you get some snooty guy or some snooty foursome or something on the course, which just makes it worse because it's just guys babbling on about work or business or whatever, and they really are talking too much about work. It's too many cell phones, that kind of thing, on a course it's not conducive to a fun round of golf, in my opinion. This is more of a show-off course than anything else. If you really know the area and you really enjoy playing golf, you can find 5 other courses off the top of your head to play. This has to be a course mainly for people who live in Fairfax, who don't really know enough about golf to play Twin Lakes, which is on the other side of 66, and I think it's more like a poser's course than anything else. I just wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Wouldn't recommend that you put up with the nonsense to play there for what you get out of the golf course. I would find some other better place, and there are plenty of better places to play in the area besides this course. Unless you literally wanted to you lived in that development, wanted to walk out of your house and take your cart, your pull cart full of clubs and go play golf, sure, then Penderbrook is right there, no question. Other than that, at best a C. I'm going to say at best a C course with a B- or B layout. Not a bad layout, not an awful layout, but the environment undoes the course. That's Penderbrook Golf Course in Fairfax, Virginia.